Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mohammed Amdan Abbasi, and this is welcome to my coursework testing video. So, just as a run through of all my objectives which I wanted to complete, which I've put in my analysis, I have my yeah, I have the first objective being that the program should load a simple web page. Let me just go to my analysis actually. Yeah. So host a simple web page with multiple drop downs for inputting various content filters, such as so the user can input their filters to be either actor, director, genre, or movie name. They'll be obviously displayed with these four recommender options. The user will be allowed to input multiple genres in for a mixed movie recommendation. The user will be asked for a number to input so that it inputs. Sorry, the user will be asked to input the number of movies they want recommended, and they would also be asked whether they want their movie posters to be fetched over here, and then for each movie in the recommendation, it should display the movie rating, all the other movie information like who is directed by, who is the cast, what's the story behind it, the rating of it, and if the user selected yes for the movie poster, then it should also retrieve the movie poster. And then for genre-based recommendation, it will ask the user to sort by specific movie rating. So like the user can input a specific rating which they want, and then the recommended movies will be sorted based off of this rating. So let's begin. Where is my program? Okay, let's run this. And I'm using Streamlit for all of this processing, and like so I can host my machine learning algorithm on a website to make it a simple client server. Okay, so here we go. So let's begin. This is obviously um, checks off the first objective, which was to load a simple web page. It has a logo called Ratflix. That's my movie recommendation system name. But it tells me that I've got this information or this data from the IMDb 5000 movie data set. Then it first asks me to select the recommendation type, and it gives me four options. And obviously, if I don't select one of those options, then it gives some exception handling where it just tells me to input an option, or else the program can't move on. So say I put in, let's start with movie based. This obviously, like I said, this will give me whether the option to fetch my movie poster or not. Let's say I say yes to this option, and then I have to obviously select my movie. And this gives a similar exception handling where if I don't select any movie, then it'll ask me, then it won't move on. It'll ask me to select a movie in bold or in highlighted font. And this obviously contains all the 5000 movies which I can search up with my keyboard or input manually using the scrolling option. So say I put in the Avengers Age of Ultron, and then I put in I want 5 movies recommended, the maximum being 20. Then the program should start running and should give me all the movie options. Give me all the movie recommendations with the link, the director, the actors, the story behind it, and the IMDb rating. And this will take a little bit of time, which I've put as an exclaimer over here. So it's recommended me 2 movies so far. Let's just test out that everything works. So if I click on the X-Men link, as you can see, it leads me to X-Men. The IMDb rating is 7.3, so let's cross-check that. And as you can see, it's 7.3. The story is this: in a world where mutants evolve and whatever, and that should be the same as what's written in the website. As you can see, in a world where mutants. Director is Brian Singer, and these are the stars: Patrick Stewart, Jackman, and McKellen, which you can see here: Jackman, Stewart, McKellen, Jansen being another one, and that's probably because she is in the longer list of actors. Yeah, Jansen is right here. There we go. Wait, sorry. This. Okay, so um, this should be finished. How many? Okay, yeah. It's just currently fetching me the movie information for the Iron Man 3, which is the last movie in this recommendation list. as the fifth movie, and I've only opted for 5 movies to be recommended. Obviously, as you can see, the movie poster has been fetched properly, and yeah, everything works here. The story is given. Let's try it with no movie poster fetcher, and this time let's put in 6. Yeah, so as you can see, it's pretty much the same thing, but with minus the movie posters. Obviously, it loads much faster. Again, the same stuff. Uh, yeah, and as you can see, it gives me 6 recommendations: Star Trek, Iron Man, Star Trek 2, Fifth Element, X-Men Apocalypse, and X-Men. Next will be, let's try genre based now. So now a user can select any specific genre which they enjoy, and this program should recommend them a bunch of movies which contain this genre. So say I put in action. Obviously you can multi-select, so you can click on as many as you want. But say I put in just action, and I want to fetch movie posters. And in this, as said in the objectives, over here, where for genres it'll ask the user to sort by specific movie rating. One sec, some typo. So over here, clearly it asks what IMDb rating they want for the movie recommendation. Say I say okay, so in this it's not fetching any movie posters as of right now, and then you get these movies: Kill Bill, Batman Returns, Taken, and this is, yeah, as you can see, I asked them to put in 5 movies for recommendations, and it has given me 5 movies with the story, the IMDb rating, the cast, and the director. So if I put on Taken, if I just go to the IMDb link, its IMDb rating is 7.8, which is correct. The story is a retired CIA agent travels across Europe, something along those lines. Yep, a retired CIA agent travels across Europe. So the story, the rating is correct. Directed by Pierre Morel. As you can see, Pierre Morel is the director. And the stars are some Liam Neeson, Maggie Grace, and I do not know how to pronounce his name, but Famke Janssen, I'm assuming. Liam Neeson, Maggie Grace. Okay, now these two is because it has taken it from the longer list of stars in this movie. So Leland Orser and John Grise, or John Grease, as you can see, Leland Grise and Leland Orser and John Grease. Okay, so this is going to be the same, as in like the link and the formatting is going to be the same for each movie. And as you can see, it's recommending 5 movies. So if I change this to 6 movies, it should just add one more movie. Yeah, so the course stopped working. It's done. Yeah, as you can see, 6 movies, no movie posters, because I mean, I want to save time. I don't want to fetch them, but I can assure you they work. You know what? Just me. Let me just put this in. Let me fetch a movie poster and I'll just change it to 5 movies. And let me just change it so I put in action and actually, yeah, action and sport. Let's say just random filter. Now then, let us wait. Yeah, so as you can see, some of the recommendations are Kill Bill, who's the director, the story, and IMDb rating. And so one issue with this is sometimes in the original link, the IMDb website, it might be corrupt, so it won't actually properly fetch the story. This happens with a few of my movies recommendations, but as you can see in this, it works. This Shaolin Soccer. So as you can see, these recommendations are similar to the genres I want: action and sport. And obviously, Shaolin Soccer seems like it has action and sport in it. It tells me the rating, and obviously the rest is the same as what I mentioned before. And yeah, I'll just wait for the sixth. How many movies have I asked it for? Yeah, five. I'll just ask for the last movie. As you can see in this, there's no story because the IMDb link doesn't work. As in, like the it's being corrupted for the story part of the page because I'm basically using Beautiful Soup, which is a web scraping device used for parsing HTML and everything. So the HTML for this one particular movie must not work. That's why it's not fetching any story, but it's fetching me the actors and the director properly, I'm assuming. So if I go to the Hustler, it has a 8 IMDb rating, which is correct, and it's called the Hustler. It has Robert Rossen and then these different styles which are correct. As you can see, Robert Rossen and Paul Newman is there. Where is it gone? Yeah, Paul Newman and everything. So yeah, the information is correct, but sometimes it just doesn't fetch it properly because of the HTML parsing. Moving on to actually, let me just check one more thing. So in genre base, let's say I go to comedy, and I can change this. So let's say I put this to 1. So all the movie recommendations will be excuse me. So all the movie recommendations will be around the 1 star rating. So this has finished running. 5 movies. So let's just check that 5 movies I recommended is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's just check the rating real quick. So yeah, this is 1.9, 2.3, 2.2, 2.5, 2.4. All of them are around the pretty much the lowest rating which IMDb has. Lowest rating movies which IMDb has. The rest is the same, and then the story, as whoever becomes the head of a major company. These are all the same. And then IMDb rating, let's just check chairman of the board. Yeah, it's 2.3 as you can see. So yeah, all of this works. These filters work. So the IMDb rating filter works, the number of movies works, and the poster fetcher works as well as the multi-select for the genres. Now moving on to director based. Now these two are direct. These two are using the cosine similarity algorithm, which I discussed in my NEA somewhere else. So you have all the list of names, unique names for the directors. So let's say I put in my favorite director Quentin Tarantino. Here he comes up, and in last moment to fetch the movie poster. This is the common theme in all of the recommendation types. Ask me the number of movies, and here we go. It's gonna explore. It's gonna recommend me the movies which are similar to or directed by Quentin Tarantino, which the user, the end client, my media student should give a watch or should do stuff with it. So here we have the movie link, Inglorious Bastards. We have the cast, we have the story, we have the IMDb rating. I'm assuming the IMDb rating should be the same. 8.3 is IMDb rating, which is correctly corresponding to this IMDb rating. Story: in Nazi-occupied France during World War II. Let's just check if that's correct. Yeah, in Nazi-occupied France during World War II. Okay. The cast is Brad Pitt. Yep, all this is similar. Then directed by Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, directed by Quentin Tarantino. Okay, yeah, and then the rest is going to be the same. All these movies which are similar to, or all these movie recommendations based off of the input being Quentin Tarantino. And then let's try some other. Let's try Steven Spielberg. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh my god. Here we go. Say I don't want to fetch movie poster, then I'll change it to 6 movies. Now let's just wait for this. Yeah, so the BSG again directed. The who's the director is the cast, the story, the IMDb rating, and then the IMDb link. This should lead me to the BFG homepage. Yes, so it's 6.3 rating. Let's see if that's correct. Yeah, 6.3. So yeah, the movie information works, the link works, the fetcher. Let's just fetch movie posters. Obviously, it should work because it's using the same methods and same functions as the previous 2 movie and genre-based recommendation types. Yeah, as you can see, it's fetching the movie poster, so everything else will be the same. Next, let's go to the last one, actor based. So if you want movies recommended based off of your actor of choice, I guess. So say I want it to be Chris Evans. Oh, sorry. And I wanted to fetch movie posters, and I want the number of movies to be 7. Now, bear with me, this will take some time. Yeah, so this is the first movie. I'll just explain as they load to save some time. So, Fantastic Four, let's just check out the movie. Link works. Yes, it does. It's a 5.6 rating. 5.6 rating. Give me the story, gives me the cast, gives me the director. Directed by Tim Story. Directed by Tim Story. And yeah, Chris Evans being one of the actors obviously in this. Then you have Sunshine, Snowpiercer. Yeah, all these movies which it will recommend soon. I'll just wait for this to run and then I'll test this without asking it to fetch movie posters. So far, from the objective list, I have ticked off the fact that we have a web page or a simple client server model. We have a client server model which recommends me movies based off of various different user inputs, them being the director, actor, genre, and movie recommendation based. I have the option for the user to for them to fetch movie posters or not. My program will also ask whether to what's it called to ask how many movies they want recommended, and my program also asks about the IMDb rating, the specific IMDb rating, which the user wants when they click on the genre as the recommendation type, and the user can click on multiple genres when they're asking for the genre type, so they can click on action and comedy and crime, for example, and the program will recommend movies based off of those filters which they put in. And yeah, this program has stopped. I mean, it's finished working or finished processing. So just to check, number of movies is 7. So let's just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 movies have been recommended, each one with their link and each one with a story. Each one obviously with the theme of Chris Evans. So these are all the movies which the program thinks the user will enjoy if they like Chris Evans. Let me try this without the movie posters and change this to another metric. Let's say 9 movies. So again, this happens quite fast now. So you have the Fantastic Four again. You have the rating, which is the same. Yep, 5.6. You have Sunshine. You'll have the Snowpiercer. You have all these movies. Okay, so the program has finished its job, and let's just count again. So this is the first movie. It should recommend me 9 movies, right? So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine. Okay, so these are the 9 movies. Avatar, Iceman, not another teen movie. What's your number? The Losers, and TMNT, and Snowpiercer, Sunshine. All these movies, right? And again, it gives me the story for each one. It gives me the cast. It gives me the director, being Tim Story. Let me try this IMDb link. Let's say Snowpiercer. Gives me the rating as 7.1, and Snowpiercer is 7.1. Story is in the future, whatever continued. Yeah, so in a future where a failed climate change experiment has killed all life. Okay, that's corresponding to this information. The cast again being Chris Evans, because that's the my actor input. And yeah, this works. I obviously have the choice to choose between all of these. So let me just put in some random. Let's say Amanda Detmer. I'll put in, let's say, 6 movies. Yeah, so this is just showing me the movies which I would enjoy if I like Amanda as an actor. Again, the same format as the last 4, the last 3. The rating, the story, the cast, the director. So if I go Inspector, they say, then yeah, you can see it's a James Bond. Sorry, not James Bond. Um, yeah, so it has 6.8 as the rating, as you can see. Yeah, it is James Bond, sorry. Then the story, yeah, the story is the same cryptic message from James Bond. Yeah, Christian message from James Bond. Then director is Sam Mendes, and then yeah, these are the writers. Oh, sorry, not writers. Ah, sorry. One second. Yeah, so the stars being the stars, all of these stars, which are what the program thinks will the user like, if she or he liked Amanda, what was the name, Amanda Detmer. So yeah, this is my NEA coursework. This is my project which I've been working on, and as you can see, the objectives have been complete. Everything works properly. I would test this with other exception handling. So that being, if it doesn't say, if it can't fetch the movie link, then it should display the fact that no movie directors or no movie information can be fetched. Let me quickly try doing that. I can't actually like force an error in this program because obviously all of this is using IMDb. So unless there's a fault in the IMDb link itself, these errors won't pop up. And doing that is kind of hard. So let me just quickly try doing this. And if not, then yeah, this is the end of my testing video. I'll just try putting some fault in my code so that that exception handling can come up. 1 second. What happens if I just put a wrong API key? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, let me see if this works. Yeah, as you can see, because I put in the wrong API link, I've added an extra 4 over here. This would not give me anything. Could not find the link to the movie poster fetcher and could not find the movie information. This will successfully give me all of these validations, I guess. So yeah, that's another objective ticked, which is to give um, proper, correct validation if anything wrong happens with the IMDb HTML page or my data set gets corrupt. So yeah, this is the 5 movies that it was supposed to fetch, but it won't because it can't find the link or cannot find the movie information, and that's because I purposely changed my API to not work, my IMDb API. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and this is the end of my testing video. Have a good day.